First up, Timu Paklan versus Otman Azatar, who is debuting at this event. Timu Paklan looking to get back to parity. 1 and 2 so far in the UFC. Azatar seems to be telling him something there. He's a German-born fighter. Big deal in Germany. Interesting one for European fans, for sure. Next up is Sarah Morose and Liana Jajoa. Jajoa was one of my 2019 prospects to watch. She has signed to UFC. This is her UFC debut. She's a former Fight Nights Global champion. Huge prospect. Got some huge upset wins with the Russian promotion. So this is going to be a big debut for her. I'm sure she's very confident going in, and this will be the first women's MMA fight ever contested in Abu Dhabi. Now it's another debutante, Lauren Murphy versus Zubaira Tokugov, shaking hands with Dana White. Of course, the man who told him he would never compete in the UFC again after UFC 229. This is Zubaira's first time back in action since that suspension, and Lauren's debut. Lauren hails from Manchester team All Powers. He's teammates with Kane Musa and Brendan Loughnane. Trains under Carl Prince. Up next is Andrea Lee and Joanne Calderwood. Andrea Lee just told us that she believes that she can leapfrog Caitlin Chukagian with a win over Calderwood, depending on the performance. This is certainly a very interesting striking bout. Lee decorating several martial arts, and of course Calderwood, a celebrated Muay Thai fighter for many years before transitioning to MMA. Here comes Merbak Taisimov against Diego Ferreira. This is probably one of his toughest fights to date under the UFC banner. Merbak is on a 7-fight win streak and seems to be a very big deal in this part of the world. Has looked fantastic, really, since he came to the UFC. But he's just coming off USADA ban and is still undergoing some visa issues, as far as I know. And really feels his inability to fight in the US has been holding back his career.
He's gunshot.
Here comes the big boys. It's Curtis Blades, Shamil Outdoor Akamov. Two big men there. My word. And fine beards too, it must be said. I met Shamil in the elevator the other day and he was hulking out. It was terrifying. Islam Makhachev, the Davi Ramos. A lot of people feel like this is Islam's toughest test so far. Some people were critical about the bouts he's had so far, but Ramos, a very savvy submission specialist, and he feels the fight will play right into his hands with Makhachev constantly looking for takedowns. Should be an interesting one, but obviously Makhachev got a big pop at yesterday's open workout, so should be a big night for him if he can come away with his hand raised. And here's our co-main event, a rematch, years in the making. Former teammates Edson Barbosa and Paul Felder. First fight was a circus of spinning techniques. A lot of people will remember that Paul Felder caught one to the nether regions. One of the worst looking low blows I've ever seen in MMA. But really good matchup for the co-main event. And here comes the star of the show. It's Khabib Nurmagomedov against Dustin Poirier. And Khabib and Poirier are looking really fresh this week. I noticed that yesterday at the workouts. Usually you see guys look a bit sucked out and stuff, but both of these guys look really primed for this fight. Really can't wait for that. Should be a really special fight. And Poirier with the interim belt and Khabib with the undisputed title, of course. A lot of respect shown between these two guys all week.
So all the fighters will be here. Khabib has got to go. He's not going to be here. He did yesterday. So everybody else will be here and available. Whatever you need. Thank you.
Sorry.